just about set to go. And on the hill, Nathan Eovaldi.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1.
4 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Next one misses. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 1 out now. Bryce Harper to the plate. That is upstairs for ball 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0.
Now, Bill, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here comes Alec Bohm. That one misses. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting 4th, the designated hitter, Kyle
Schwarber comes up to hit here. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
Hey, that's right. There's the strike. Boom. The runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Liner, base hit. Bohm around second, headed for 3rd. Coming home. He will score.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guy.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. The Phillies get 1 by way of the long ball. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab in this one, Ranger Suarez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Next offering way off the plate.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Suarez,
One ball, no strike.
An all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one's in there, and the count 1-2. That one way inside.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Seager stands in now. Swing and a miss as he was late. 2 out, space is empty.
1 strike.
Harper. Here's the tag, and he's out. And it's a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, so digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Carter under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. This is Bryson Stott. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
He goes down looking. Johan Rojas now at the plate. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And that one missing low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the inning. Here's Josh Young. Just missed.
That's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, you jog back to the dugout.
And a foul ball. Chases that one out of the zone, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. 1 out, base is empty.
1-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And here it comes. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. And ball 1.
1-0.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And a foul ball. Missing inside, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Fastball is outside. Draws the walk there.
Ball 4, take your base.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now Jack Peterson.
One of the things about that
runner on the go.
Ball.
Pitch misses in. Safe at second. Man, is he fast.
That's so fun to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-1.
That one off the mark. Yeah, that's ball 2. Carter on at second with 2 down. Trey Turner gloves it. The throw to first. And Peterson retired. That ends the inning. New inning getting started. Here's Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Evaldi back to work.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Rips one to right. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ball 1 to Bryce. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Boom in the box now. No balls and a strike. Harper runs. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Ow! Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back in Arlington as we go to the last of the 3rd. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jake Burger. Burger handling the duties at first in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Right through there for a strike. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Jonah Heim, the next to hit. The switch hitter batting right. Rojas coming on. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Here is Marcus Semien. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that skips in the dirt. And that's in the dirt. Off. Fastball is outside. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you
squeezes it, and that is that. Start of the 4th, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Upstairs.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swing and a miss. 3-1.
3-1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Doubled in his first AB. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Garcia settles under it. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Kepler, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's one.
Man at first, 1 away.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. 1-2. And that one ripped into right. Hauls it in for the out. Throw over to first. And now it's JT Realmuto. Fly to center his first time. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll do it. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Corey Seager. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Foul ball there.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
To the right side, and that chance handled, and Seager is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Young swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
No, that's a foul ball.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch in the dirt,
1-2.
and that's ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball. And there's the ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next pitch is inside, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Ripped to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The center fielder.
And now, Johan Rojas. Struck out swinging his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Foul ball. Got him swinging. Trey Turner now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Turner.
And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And that one wrapped foul. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Harper, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And he swings over the top there. Heim collects, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one smashed down the right field line. And foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, the designated
The batter
hitter,
now, Jock Peterson. Grounded out his first time.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
Now
Fly to right, his first time.
Jake Berger.
And it stays fair.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
The kicker,
Turned on it
number
nicely.
28.
Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
At the plate, Jonah Heim. 2 outs.
Hee-haw! 1-1.
Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now it's Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1.
Number 66, Jose Luis.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a ball.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. In the dirt, caught in between, trying for third now. Nice job behind the plate there. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
Fouled off. He was late. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Stott over to first in time. And that. Top 6. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Now pitching for
Taking
the
over on the mound for the Rangers, Dane Dunning.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Ball. 1-1.
That pitch clips the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive. That one misses in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Schwarber in the box again, takes a strike. Fought off foul. That one inside, and the count 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Goes down looking. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. In the air to left center, Langford. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. The relay throw. Now safe at first. He gets back in. Now batting Max Kepler.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Back in Arlington. Now here is Wyatt Langford. Just off the inside edge. Ruiz goes 6'1", 245 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Trey Turner gloves it, tosses across to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Seager now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Rangers trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. One down, runner at third. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And there's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. That one back there, and it's gone. That one's got to feel good. And we are all tied up. It's 2-2.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And that gives them a lead. It's 3-2.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
So a man aboard, and Jack Peterson stands in. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Into the second deck it goes. Their 3rd home run of the inning, and they add a couple more. It's 5-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger. Now 1 for 2.
Number 41, Joe Ross.
First pitch misses. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 and 2's the count.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Safe at second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming.
And that's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That misses, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Time, the runner at third. Simeon at first, 2 out of the inning. That's inside, and it's 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2 on, 2 outs. That one missing inside. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That one felt good. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 8-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Stop. Handles, throws to first, and Seager is set down. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Berg, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ball outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
He swings and fouls one off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Berger makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the seventh, digging in, Josh Young.
The third baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos takes it in for the out. One away. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Next offering is downstairs.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And he takes a strike. Garcia, the runner at second with one away. And a curve is down and in. Ross checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Man at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike three.
Now back.
Here's John Peterson. He's already homered in this game.
Peterson.
Swinging a foul straight back. And he can't come up with it. Coming home. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. We're at the top of the eighth. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
So Harper stands in. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 8-3.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the eighth. Line drive, base hit. Man at first with one gone. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Just missed.
Ball.
And that's in for a strike. That's in there. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A two-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-5. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now back.
Max Kepler at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And a swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-5 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Ross back to work. Rojas hauls it in, and there's one away. Jonah Heim will hit next.
Number 28, Jonah Heim.
And that's downstairs and outside. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that's ball 2. And that one fouled off.
3-1.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Number 25, Matt Strong.
Now it's going to be Marcus Semien.
No,
first
ball.
pitch, and he just misses.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of him. I love the reason he does it. He tells people,
1-1.
if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Inside, just missed. Heim at first, one gone. Fastball for a strike. Strom over to first, and he's back in safely. Kepler makes his way towards it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Wyatt Langford digs in now. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. Runner on the go. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Inning over. Back at Globe Life Field, here's JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
That's a ball.
No, that
went with the
missed. That's a ball.
sweeper. That one fouled hard the other way. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
The second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that one is inside. And there's a foul ball. The Rangers trying to close out a 3-run lead here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carter snags it for the second out. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. You got to love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.